I'd like to ask you a few questions regarding the disappearance of Homer Baron.
Homer Byron, dead or missing? Of course I know not, nor do I care. But I should tell you this. The Bird's-Bussy fool sealed his fate the moment he got interested in Miss Emily Garson. Mind you, it is not even Miss Garson's doing. People like us push people that don't deserve us anything. They're just evaporating.
Everyone in this town grieved. Miss Emily must be suffering. Why? They were to be married. Were they not?
I know what happened. He ran away. He was afraid of me.
We must lock all doors. There must not be another victim. Join me, people. It is our duty to protect Miss Emily.
About that, poor Miss Emily, she must be in grief. Oh wait, do you know? There's a talk that she has one room inside her house that no one is allowed to enter except Miss Emily. Sounds suspicious, right?
Good evening, sir. This is Detective Drew.
Good evening, Detective. Is there something I can do for you?
I'd like you to inform me about an ongoing investigation concerning the disappearance of Mr. Homer Baron. It has come to my knowledge that he has close connection with Miss Riverson, and I'd like to personally extend my sympathies.
Of course. If sympathies are the only things you'd like to extend.
Sir, I'm a detective, and the man is missing. It's my job to find the leads, and Miss Emily happens to be one of them. To get my way means to get in the way of the truth. I'm only asking for the word to the madam.
The madam shall not be bothered by your incompetence. Look for your leads elsewhere. Good, Detective. I do not care for your struggles, nor do I care for Mr. Baron. Emily Grierson is much more important. And you know, best stay away if you value yourself. Good day and good luck to you.
What's the news today? Taxes? I don't have any taxes. I have no taxes in Jefferson. Colonel Sartoris explained it to me. Perhaps one of you can have the access to the city records and satisfy yourselves.
But we have.
We are the city authorities, Miss Emily. Didn't you get the notice from the sheriff signed by
I
him?
received a paper. Yes, perhaps he considered himself the sheriff. have no taxes in Jefferson.
But there is nothing on the books to show that. See? We must go by that.
See, Colonel Sartoris, I have no taxes in Jefferson.
But Miss Emily,
See, Colonel Sartoris, I have no taxes in Jefferson. Toby, show this gentleman out.
They are gone now, my love. You don't have to worry. They won't find us out. I love you too, sweetie.
Do you know that only the Negro man keeps that place tidy? That's the reason for smell developing. As if any man could keep a kitchen properly.
I think I know now where Miss Emily dwells in a complete isolation. Because she's crazy.
No, don't be ridiculous, fool. It's because your love abandoned her.
You know, none of the people really wanted for Baron to be married to Miss Emily. No. It cannot be. Miss Emily cannot stoop down to his level.
Stop, people. It's just a little smell. We just need to tell Judge Stevens to send the word to Miss Emily and be done with it.
But what will you have me do about it, madam?
Why? Send her word to stop it. Is there not a law? Is she above it?
I'm sure that won't be necessary. It's probably just a snake that servant man of hers killed. I'll speak to him about it myself.
we should really do something about it, Judge. I am the last one in the world to bother Miss Emily. But we must do something. It's easy. Send her inward to get her place cleaned up. And give her some time. If she won't, let's do it ourselves.
Damn it, sir! Will you accuse a lady to her face of smelling bad? Let's just do it ourselves.
Might I just say, the relationship is not good for everybody. They look disgusting together.
He is a funny man. He is a foreman. I know that it would spark gossip in town, but I cannot help but be drawn into his charming and affable nature. I may even love him, but I don't want him to leave me.
How dare you to disobey me like that? I told you no one wants to hurt you. No one can and no one has the right. Do you hear me? How dare you?
Father is there. Father is still there. gotta do something. I'd like to buy a poison. A strong type of poison. Arsenic. Don't ask me for what. I don't care about your concerns. Put it in an envelope with a label poison for rats.
My whole life, I have dedicated my mind and soul, my body, my whole being for the reasons. Every day of my life was lived not for myself, but for my mistress, Miss Emily. But it was not a sad life, for I loved the Griersons. And if I were given a chance to become a free man, I wouldn't have taken it. This is why, when I saw Miss Emily in a state of despair and near insanity, when her fiancé left her, I was enraged and I vowed that I would protect Miss Emily, and she would never again experience abandonment. After that, it was quiet for a while. Miss Emily did not cry, nor did she laugh. But to me, seeing this state of an attachment was better than when she talked to unseen things, which frequently happened. And so it was, until Mr. Homer Baron came into town. With his deceitful charm and suffocating vitality, he took advantage of Miss Emily's vulnerability at that time and had snatched her in his trap. I was the only one who knew that Mr. Baron wasn't the man he portrayed himself to be. He was a rat who only wanted Miss Emily for her money. I was sure of it. But Miss Emily was in love. She was recuperating, foolishly opening her heart once again to a vicious and trustworthy creature. And what then? When he's had his fill and has left her by herself, what then will happen to my mistress that I'd cared for? It's better to get rid of the pest before it did more damage, is what I thought. During this time, Miss Emily made a purchase from the druggist of an arsenic, a rat poison. The bottle on the shelf disappeared after a few days and I didn't bother with it until I saw it in the garbage, still full of its contents. And then I knew what I had to do. I set out to do what Miss Emily wasn't brave enough to do. Miss Emily contrary to what I had expected, was happy with the arrangement because for her, Mr. Baron wouldn't abandon her anymore. And for me, the rat was finally dead. This is the true story of what happened all those years ago. I am the one who killed Mr. Homer Baron, and I have no regrets. I have no regrets.
I'd like to ask you a few questions regarding the disappearance of Homer Baron.